My lord Yagthak, I am Balin, son of Fundin, of the line of Durin, lord of Khazad-Dûm. A great many years ago, when you were but a wisp in the songs of your people, my folk knew refuge in Dunland. In those days, when the fires of Smaug cast our home, Erebor, into shadow, we sought shelter in the lands of your fathers. And in return for the safety and sustenance you offered, we gave you the skill of our hands, stone and steel, axe and shield. The walls of Byrig still stand as a testament to that bond. I see even now our crafted weapons serve your people well in battle, wielded with the same fierce strength as in the days of old. It is with this history in mind that I write, presuming, perhaps, that the kinship between our peoples endures. When our scouts beheld the black bird of Crebain upon your banners as they marched through the halls of Moria, it brought me no small joy. To see warriors of Dunland in those ancient passages, hunting down the foul creatures that plague this world, spoke to the bond our ancestors once shared. I name thee, Goblin Slayer, with honor. Yet, my lord, I must ask plainly, what strange company do your people now keep? Word has reached us from the horse lords of the Riddermark of raids upon their lands, raids carried out by your folk. Though such matters are not mine to judge, what concerns me greatly is the white hand borne on the shields of your warriors and the banners that now fly beside your own. Saruman of Isengard is no friend to the free folk, whether they be dwarf, man, or even elf. His schemes are deeper than the pits of Angband, and his ambition is a fire that will consume all who stand near. He has not the love of your people, nor does he care for the lands you defend. His heart is cold, his mind twisted by the dark powers that stir once more in the east. I say this not to offend, but in the spirit of old friendship, beware, my lord, lest the white wizard lead you down a path from which you cannot return. The dwarves of Khazad-Dûm wish no quarrel with Dunland, but we will not stand idly by if Saruman's shadow reaches our doors. I pray that the friendship between our peoples may once again grow strong, as it was in the days when we stood together, hand and hammer, against the threats that would undo us both.
Greetings my friends and welcome back to episode 12 of our Dunland campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer with the EUR submod. If all goes well, you should have heard Ligizd's amazing voice for the intro, so I want to say big thank you to Ligizd. If you don't know who Ligizd is, he's a fellow YouTuber that covers, among other things, but mostly Divide and Conquer as well, and he's currently playing a fantastic Khazad-Dûm campaign, hence why he lent, of course, his voice to Balin. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. If you haven't watched him yet, just go ahead, do it, pause this video, go watch his KD campaign, then come back to this video. Before I jump in this battle at Crebain's Rest, or Tharbad of old, against the Brelanders, who have recently not so much betrayed me as just attacked me, I do just want to mention that I had some trouble getting this recording started. I had to update my NVIDIA app, which I used to record this. I use Shadowplay, or whatever it's called these days. So I just hope everything goes well and that the quality is good. I had to mess around with some settings, so, you know, just a heads up, I hope it all goes smooth. But if you're watching this, that means things aren't as bad as they could have been. We're up against a relatively large force, but again, we have ballista towers. We do have cavalry this time around. They've got some cavalry as well, but we outclass them and outnumber them. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, possibly the ballista could be a bit of a spanner in the wheels, but I'm not too fussed about it. Shouldn't be too hard, no matter what the balance of power might make you believe. So let's jump in, let's defend, and let's do some proper fighting.
Muster your courage, men!
It's the epic music, for how long it lasts. Some people, and by some I mean an Aryan, have loosely accused me of cowardice. Specifically against the Rohirrim. And it is true, I have rested on my laurels a little bit. Game's lagging out a bit. Taken a bit easier, taken a bit of a passive approach to it all, waiting for them to engage me. as opposed to just running in balls deep. And whilst I am greatly offended by such vile accusations, I must admit there is a kernel of truth to it. So in this episode, I hope to make up for it, and I hope to show, once again, remind you all of the aggressive player that I truly am on the inside. So yes, I'm starting the campaign or this episode with a defensive fight, but that is not a sign of things to come. And I will try, as much as possible, to take the fight to Durin. Of course, that doesn't prevent me from defending now and then, but looking specifically at the Doom stack that is now parked at Onodrith, I believe. So that ballista is going to have some fun. Might have to just move out my cavalry. But we'll try to play a bit more aggressive, because otherwise the campaign becomes a bit too easy, and I don't want that. Even if we have reached a point of critical mass, I believe, I don't want it to become a snowfest. We're only 12 episodes in, it's not over yet. I don't want this campaign to be 50 episodes like the Noldor was. I assume most of you don't want that either. But I think anywhere between 20 to 30 episodes is a good margin. Are they fighting? They're fighting at my wall, interestingly enough. Which I don't think... maybe if they used a full ammo pool of both ballista, they might be able to pierce through it. And some farming pikemen. But if they are smart, which they're not, actually they're doing quite a bit of damage, then they would go instead for the towers. That's what I would do, so hence it is the smart play. Alright, he's got some journeymen. Ooh, I need to actually watch out for those journeymen. I should be out of harm's way though. Are they gonna get a volley off? They're getting a volley off. Shit, I'm an idiot. Pull back. Retreat. You did good, son. That was a decent charge, actually. But a bit risque. So let's... ooh, yeah, that wasn't smart. I kind of just forgot about the Iron Fleet. I mean, the Journeyman Fleet. Is that enough to... It's not enough. Alright, fine. Go for the dwarves then. I'm sorry, Ligizd. Some dwarves might have to die, but they are colluding with the enemy, so I'm sure you won't miss them either. Not exactly fighting for your cause, doing their own thing. They actually got a lot of ranged units. The Archer Militia, I'm not scared of them. I'll charge them head on. Actually, I'm not scared of the Journeyman either. I am scarred from the Journeyman, but not scared of the Journeyman. Yeah, these horses are quite slow, actually. Beautiful charge. Pull back. I might be wasting my cavalry, to be frank. Okay, they brought the siege tower in range, and now they're pulling it back. That's not what you wanna do. Okay. Charge again. Charge again. I was mowing the lawn earlier, and I was listening to a podcast, as I always do. Find it greatly relaxing. Shout out to Dan Snow's History Hit. And the podcast was talking about sort of the truth behind the legend of King Arthur, the Arthurian legend, by Geoffrey of Blonsmouth, I guess. Or that's what it's mentioned, among other places. Doesn't really matter, but it mostly talked about the relation between the fall of Rome, the Britons, and then the Saxons that invaded when the Romans pulled out. And I just couldn't shake all the similarities. Not all the similarities, there are some differences, of course, not a one-on-one, but there are a lot of similarities between those three factions, I'd say, and sort of Dunland, Rohan, and Gondor. It is quite similar, but I'd say that Gondor is mostly related to the Romans, I suppose, and then Dunland would be the ancient Britons, whereas the Rohirrim would be the Saxons. I'm not sure. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it was very interesting to listen to that, and just kind of... It all made so much sense. And yeah, I mean, Tolkien obviously was... What the hell's going on? He knew his history. I mean, he definitely knew his Arthurian legends. I believe he wrote a book about it as well, didn't he? But yeah, it was very, very interesting. I can highly recommend it in case you're looking for a history podcast. Dan Snow's History Hit is the shit. Okay. Okay, have they committed now? Because they're going this back and forth BS that I don't like. I've already killed a fair bit of them, but they just have too many ranged abilities. Could charge the journeyman, but I kind of welcome them to scale the wall. They'll be a relatively soft target. Let's speed this up a bit. I'm not too interested in this battle. I'm more interested in the battles to come. And this battle's not going to be the most interesting one. But I don't want to half-ass it either. I don't want to get cocky. As I say that, I'm already quite cocky. Okay, get those bloody journeymen out of there. They're wearing aprons. I mean, to be fair, if it's a leather apron, which, yeah, it seems to be that, will actually protect you a little bit. So, I kind of get it, okay? I'm sorry for the hatred. It seems a bit silly, but it's actually not that stupid. Okay, more of that fireman pikeman. Yeah, scale the wall. Yeah, go for it.
Repel the attackers.
How good are you in melee? 312. That's actually not bad. It's better than my clan spearman, actually. Whoops. We're gonna get a route here? No. Not yet. Oh, they crispified one of their own dwarfs. Should have joined me, you fool. They're gonna have to scale the wall though, which puts them at a significant disadvantage as long as they don't have teleport technology, which is strictly for Saruman. Yeah, look at that. Jab, jab. Just immediately kill them. I thought we had a route, but not yet. Let them try to batter down my gate. See how that goes for them. Get those guys up there. Get the Phelan bodyguard. Oh, sorry, bodyguard, not bodyguard. Okay, now they're streaming on the wall. And morale is trash though. If they keep the ladder here, I can use it to counterattack, as someone recommended on the previous video. Close to routing, but they always just kind of come back at the nick of time. Judge! I'm gonna need some new horses after this fight, that's for damn sure. Even the Crebain's looking bloody. Come on! That morale is impressive in a way. Never mind. That was a pretty epic shot with the ballista bolt just flying overhead. But yeah, their infantry is non-existent, truly. And they got some greenway units, but they're as green behind their ears as they are in the name. They got like cute little... Is that a building and a sword on their shield? That's quite special. I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent. Is that an Adwythe signal or something? Not sure. Okay, chase them now. Surround them! Look at my floppy penis hat. Look at it and despair. I'm gonna pull them down already because otherwise they might get knocked off the wall and we don't want that. Come on, Watchman Bogard, die. Do me a favour. Let me get rid of that ballista because it's kind of... I don't want to have to fix my wall, you catch my drift? Okay, that general's getting in harm's way now. And I can surround them and just end this farce. Oh, the journeyman came back. Impressive. Let's see if we can get rid of them. But yeah, we definitely want more of those Dunland berserker guys, the ones that cause the morale debuff. Against Bree, they'll do wonders. I mean, this army isn't much of a reference because it's led by a captain, not a general, so their morale is already worse. But still, even with a general, it's just gonna be kind of shoddy. Right. There we go. El Capitan is dead and the rest of them will follow suit. In fact, go tell the Band of Brassarges I said hi. Everyone that in the city will drop their pikes and their pitchforks or whatever else they scrounged up. Their blacksmith hammers. Run them down! Leave none alive! No, seriously, I don't want any of them to come back. 51. 51? That needs to... We need to triple that number. Why are you not doing anything, mate? Come on, there's so many juicy targets. So many farmers to consume. Why are they not doing anything? I'm giving them orders and they're just like, nah, you know what? I've turned pacifist. Crying out loud. It's all just kind of collapsing now. I'll happily run out and get them. That's not a problem. But that's what needs to be done. Oh, this farming pikeman came back. Let's not waste our horses on that. Oh, they all come. I hate it when they do that. Especially when they're actively being run down. Especially when they get all their morale back for some reason. Doesn't matter. Just mostly annoyed if they would catch and destroy my horses, but doesn't seem too likely. 18% for 63. Continue to run them down, move out, give them something to cry about, but protect our cavalry. You are faster than them, yes. Spearmen, protect your cavalry. Glorious. And then at the same time charge them and get them to the rout. Izzy, you legend. That didn't work out at all. But it looked good. That's all that really matters. I get those bastards to run off. There we go. Wrong bastards, but they can also bug it off. How we're looking. 69, Lamau. Can someone silence that bloody ballista? They're having too much fun. This is a no fun zone.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Come on, get the hell out of there. I need to get those Bandabras archers out. 73. I think the battle's pretty much over. I'm not seeing too many guys still standing with... There we go. With morale. Hope I heal some. That's definitely going to be necessary. Definitely want to bolster our defenses here. Tharbad, or Crebain's Rest, is a very good defensive sort of bottleneck. I don't want to sit here and wait for like 20 turns, but for now it's a good place to muster my forces before I dare venture forth. It's pretty much the only place where they can strike me. Alright, that's 95%. We lost 27 or 23 with heals, so that's quite good. And I should have healed a lot of my cavalry, yeah. Healed, I think about half of them, so that's quite good. They gain some experience as well. I'm a happy little camper. Goodbye, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Damn it, I'm gonna have to repair my wall. Alright, no attack from Rohan, as expected. But we'll see if we can take the fight to them. Before I am accused by even more people of cowardice. We don't want that. I'm not a coward. I'm not a fool. Well, more of a fool than a coward, I'd say. Not sure which is worse. I'm just an Izzy. I mean, there's no other word for it. Fornost, rebuild! Good on you. Can you come over here and repair Tharbad for me as well? Appreciate it. New mission. Block Mythlond. Mythlond? High Elves? No, wait. That's in the hands of Bree. The Breelanders took Mythlond. What the? Okay, well that's interesting. Right, what do we need to do? I mean, I'm just going to wait for the siege of the goblins. There's no reason for me to sally out. That's just plain silly. Okay, so I'm besieged here. I'm besieged pretty much everywhere, but what I can do is move an army out of Edoras. The only problem I got with that is that... Well, first of all, I could use with some extra troops.
It will be an honor,
mostly cavalry. Yes. And also morale is going to be a problem. Actually, morale is alright. And by morale, I mean the happiness. So I can just plop a unit in there to keep the peace. See, because this guy could otherwise reach... So I'll leave a unit there. Bloop. And I'm going to pull in some reinforcements. Can I merge? All these guys, can they join this army?
Yes, my lord.
They can. Erebor. So this guy could move out.
Your orders.
If they don't, I'll go after Swidhelm. I'm not gonna sally out whilst I'm under siege. Like, that is pushing it a little bit. Maybe I should. All. Is Dolguldur gonna come over and help me? They're gonna come over and help me, right? Don't mind that guy coming over. Alright, let's get some Rohirrim. I need some Rohirrim of my own. If I can get some more of those... Yeah. These kind of units. Okay, that's my money spent. But it's quite necessary for me to spend it. Oh, Enedwaith has declared war on Bree as well. That is quite good news, actually. Because that means Enedwaith is busy. Alright, any settlements I can expand upon? Yes. I don't have a lot of money. So I'll focus on the ones that bring in the most cash. I'm not bringing them on a lot of money because most of my settlements are under siege. That is a bit of a problemo. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of cash. Save the rest of it. Go to Crebain's rest. We need some fresh troops up north. See, I don't really expect Enedwaith to attack me, so I am going to risk moving some troops away from that fort. I will replace them. But for now, I think we can risk moving some troops away. Definitely want to get those berserkers. Yeah, we can retrain them with quite good units once I have more cash. We still have some reserves. This guy needs to F off. He scares me greatly. If he wasn't there, I'd be able to move all these troops out, because I wouldn't have any use for them, but...
Yes, my lord.
This army could do with some extra cavalry, but... How long do they take? 2 turns at the minimum. Okay. Right, let's press the enter. Ain't much else I can do. Alright, the siege at Aldburg. Quite overwhelming, but actually we have roughly the same amount of troops. They do have lots of horses and some siege equipment, but I am very well kitted out for the defense. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a coward, but I'm gonna be a coward that's gonna crush these Rohirrim armies, and that will allow me to move out. So in a way, it's worth it, you know? Go for the counterattack. Still shouldn't rest on my laurels though, but with all these pikes I got, I feel quite secure, but we'll see.
Attack!
Alright. Settlement looks quite nice. It's snowing. Ready for a good old fight. Okay, so we got siege equipment, horses, rams, 1 set of ladders and 1 siege tower. I've got ballista towers, right? Yeah, okay. What have we got on this side? Should be no siege equipment, right? Ah. Since when does Rohan have so much artillery? So we got ballista, 2 sets of ballista and a catapult. But not... It's a pretty small army. So I think what I'll do is put all my cavalry on this side, sally out, try to get rid of them. Maybe I should send in some infantry to assist. I think my cav can take... At the very least they can stop all this siege equipment and then pull back. So that's what we'll do. And then the infantry will hold the other side. I'm a little bit wary of... Okay, that's not working. Of their rams and... Well, not their rams, their catapults and ballistae. So, I guess I won't put anyone on the walls just yet. Seems a bit risky. So, let's see... Pikes, yeah, at the gate. If the game allows me to, thank you. It's gonna be tricky, either way. But I think this is the best use of my troops instead of risking to get myself sandwiched if I go on one side and then just not defend the other side. Crossbows on either side. Is everyone in position? No. Raiders. And raiders. Okay. Let's put these heralds of the twofold king in action. Wait a second. Are those silver surfers? God damn. I updated my game. I must have done something wrong, but I updated my game. Oh, that's probably on me, but Honestly, at this point I embrace the Silver Surfers. They've become such a staple of this campaign. I think people would feel weird if I suddenly just never had them anymore. So there we go. We are now friends of the Silver Surfer. All hail Galactus. Etc, etc. So they're just gonna go ham with their siege gun, right? Okay, well that buys me some time. I hope my walls are sturdy enough, but if it was just ballista I wouldn't be scared at all, but catapults, that's a different matter entirely. Do I want to charge? Don't want to put Freka at an unnecessary risk. Okay, they got some EUR skirmishes there that I'd rather see dead. I'd love for you to throw your axes, which are armor piercing, on the general. And they can destroy my wall if they want, just keep the siege equipment a bit occupied. Good charge. We're under attack. Ooh, nice volley. But not the right target. Hit him against hit him, I'll take that. Throw those axes, come on. Pierce that armor. Pull back. Let them charge you uphill, that is fine. Oh, it's a mess. The game's a bit laggy because of all the brickwork for... Yeah, okay, that's... There's probably got to be a couple holes in my wall, because they still have a lot of ammo, no doubt. Charge the Aeoling archers, why not? Keep chucking your axes when they try to chase you. How are we looking on this side? Oh, we got a wall here. Oh, yeah, we got a wall, but a hole in the wall. Okay, move up, move up, move up, and keep chucking axes behind you. Charge them, hit him, Silver Surface, pull back. All hail Galactus. Now harry them. I hope my general isn't in trouble, that seems to be fine. Okay, now annoy them. Skirmish tactics, I feel dirty. Okay, it should be... Oh, sorry, Zero hit him. Should be wiped out. Oh, careful. In comes the general, whose name I don't know. I think it's only my missile attack that does piercing damage. I don't think my... Oh, bloody hell. I don't think my melee weapon has armor piercing. I think it's just a lance. Oh, blimey. Come on, have a go, me. Come on, Freka, you should eat these guys up easily. I'm going to put you on guard mode just to make sure you're actually chucking axes. Chuck, chuck, chuck. Oh, damn it.
Fight on. They must get no further.
Guys, these are actually your walls, you know? They don't really look to try and reconquer this place. They're trying to just annihilate it. Right, so we got... Oh, they pretty much destroyed the same section of wall. Wish I had some crossbows up here, that would be quite good. I'm still going to wait as long as they don't march, and I'm keeping an eye on the minimap. As long as they don't move their troops. I'm trying to keep an eye on the minimap, I should say. We're fine. Okay, get rid of them.
The walls have fallen.
Yeah, the walls have fallen a little bit ago. Lots of walls, lots of falling at this point. Right, run down. Freka, you still have ammo. Chuck, chuck, chuck. Chucking is all you need to do at this point. No movement just yet. Actually, looked like movement, isn't movement. Pretending to be movement. Come on, boys. This Rohan bodyguard is feisty, I'll give them that. And I don't like feisty. I want you to die. Alright, Frick, I'm actually going to turn guard mode off because it's kind of being annoying now. Because you keep cancelling your order when you're out of range. Okay, beautiful charge. That's a good old calf sandwich. Delicious. Alright, if you want to follow me towards my a settlement, I will allow that. Okay, well, they got some spears, but who cares about spears? Alright, Freka. Ah, they're destroying towers, they're smart, they're smart. They are smart. But these towers aren't destroyed and you are chasing me with your generals, so maybe you're not that smart, maybe you're just mediocre smart. Alright, they're not shooting here, so I'm gonna plop these. I have a lot of hopes and expectations for these crossbows, so I will move them out now. Okay. Come on, Freka, chase them! It's like they don't want to fight the Rohan bodyguard. I'm a little bit disappointed, not so much by the unit, but by the kind of pathfinding and the AI having to do stuff. They just have kind of turned pacifist almost. Nice charge in the rear. Good. That's a nice spear you got. It would be a shame if you were absolutely not to use it. Come on, chuck on the bodyguard. Just chucking in all directions. Okay, they're going for that tower now. Mostly want you on this side so you can fire down when the fighting inevitably happens over here. Alright, you're out of ammo. That's honestly the best thing that could have happened, because now I can use you properly. Lord almighty. Really thought we could kill their general a lot easier. I'm actually going to already deploy my units. Because it's gonna be necessary. Come on, boys. And of course, as long as their general lives there, they don't seem too keen to withdraw. So that bodyguard really has got to go. Can we get rid of him, please? Come on, Freka. What weapon do you use? You got an axe. Maybe you are armor piercing. Typically one-handed axes aren't armor piercing in DAC. That's reserved for the two-handed axes. Oh, they broke. Charge them. Movement? No movement. Gotta keep an eye on them though. Can we kill that? Oh, look at these horses, they're like, hello? But can we kill this bloody general? He's one of the slipperiest, most slippery bastards I've yet to face. Goodness gracious, kill him! I will literally just give you this settlement if you kill him. He's moving his equipment. What are you doing? You looking to shoot the ballistic route? Don't. That's just a waste. Just a waste. How are we struggling so hard to kill 3 bastards on a horse? I mean, 3 bastards on 3 horses. It's not like there's 3 guys on 1 horse. You catch my drift. But seriously, can we kill him, please? He is really doing my head in. He should not be this bloody tough. He's killing everyone. Oh my lord, he's killing everyone. I'm gonna start throwing out some big swear words if this guy doesn't bloody die soon. He's literally killing everyone and he hasn't lost anyone since I started paying attention to him. Oh my lord, kill him. Oh, no, I thought he died, but he's just lifting his horse in the air. Okay, charge in the rear. This guy's gonna cockblock the charge because he's a moron. Go hit him, traitor. Yeah, you just cockblocked 3 of my 4 horses, you absolute bastard. Okay, this guy's just immortal. By all means, I should pull back, but he's... Okay, they're moving in their troops now. He's quite literally immortal. So I'm not gonna bother. Screw it. Oh, he's sending in everything he's got. It's an interesting strategy. One that might not completely work out. Is he still up to 3? Okay, he's down to his last one. Oh, but he's got help coming in. That's awful timing. I give up. Screw this guy. If the man doesn't want to die, the man doesn't want to die. I'm not going to force the issue. Okay, send in these guys. They're skilled against mounts, right? No, but they do frighten nearby enemy infantry. Oh, bloody. Sorry, but I'm actually fuming at this point. Oh, like my generals, if I do that kind of shenanigans, they would not be the last ones standing. They would be the first to die. Their generals are just like, yeah, whatever, man. But you guys aren't actually immortal. Charge them with a full battalion, a half battalion of Rohirrim. He doesn't care. He's not even doing anything. He's just kind of, just having fun. Look at him. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Watch me lose my general before they lose their general. Wait, who opened the gate? Did I open the gate? Oh, they destroyed the gate. Hit it with their ballista. So we had an axeman coming up. I'm a bit fuming because I did want to leave this army as healthy as possible. They've kind of made that impossible because this general does not die. He's still riding his hobby horse there. What kind of drugs is he on? I want some. And by some, I mean I want loads. He must be taking some crazy ketamine or something. I have no idea. I've lost a unit. One of my Dunland raiders, I think. Hello my friends, this is Izzy from the future. To apologize, because I just noticed that my microphone actually wasn't recording. So I went back to check my Audacity and I recorded about half an hour to 40 minutes, something like that. And then my mic just kind of cut out for whatever reason. So I hope it's working back now. So I'm not sure how much you've missed exactly. I'll have to check that in post. This is really annoying because we had some really cool fights. I'm not sure how far it was included. But right now we're defending Moria. That's where we're at in the campaign all of a sudden. You all remember on the campaign map we were besieged by an army from the outside, as well as an army, whoops, camera, from the inside. So, you know, I did turn on the battle time limit because sometimes the armies bug out. But I guess I mostly want to focus on the army coming in from the outside because that is, I think, actually no, this is the scarier force of the two. So I guess I'll have to defend both sides, eh? Because I don't want them to take the town square. So I'll plop some units. I'll just kind of organize my army a little bit because it's a bit messy. I'll plop some units here to defend, but I mostly want to focus on the other side, I think, just because it's easier to defend. I can get a nice choke point here. I will put like my top units, like my Wolf Guard pikes here, And I'll also put my sellswords plus a unit of scary berserkers. So that's the unit that will defend on this side, not you. Is that enough? No, I'll put some Phelan bodyguard there as well. Bloop. And then the rest will defend here and hopefully eradicate the enemy rather quickly, so we can be home on time to support the rest of the troops. Okay. Come on, boys. I'm just gonna plop you all here for a moment. I'm really pissed off actually that my recording bugged out, because this campaign, not this campaign, I'm overreacting. This episode has been cursed. Sometimes, like every campaign I do has that one episode that's cursed. And it typically happens after episode 10. It's just, there's always this one episode where everything goes wrong and I just struggle with everything. There were a couple of really horrible fights in this one. I even had to redo one fight because it just went awful and I had to just completely change my strategy. I'm not sure if that's included or not. Then my mic cutting out. I had some issues in the beginning to start the recording. My shadow play wasn't working properly. It's going to be one of the longest recording sessions for the shortest episodes, maybe. But yeah, it's hard to predict, but every campaign has that one episode where things just don't work out. It seems they're bugging out. I don't think they're actually going to do anything unless they wait for the reinforcements. But I just hope we can finish off this battle without too many casualties. We can come out successfully, you know, have a good time. And I'll have to do a proper recap of the recording at the end of this episode to make sure you guys are all up to snuff with what happened. Basically, we just fought a bunch of Rohan stacks that attacked me, and we did some defensive siege battles, which they're all kind of predictable in a way. They threw bodies at us, and we held with superior firepower. Are you gonna shove through? It seems they are actually gonna be rather aggressive. Okay, interesting. You guys can fire at will if you want. You can actually fire here in the choke point. Actually gonna move these guys that are in reserve to here as well. And you guys are gonna be on guard mode because you're gonna hold this choke point. It's gonna be fantastic. I think that Bliss is gonna fire over my Uruk-hai, we'll see. Nice, good shots. Look at them running in like mindless zombies. I wish you could tell the artillery equipment to fire on a certain spot, like you can do in Age of Empires, etc. That would be quite... it'd be kind of broken, I suppose. If you could fire on the mountain Uruks, they would just get a little bit closer. Oh, they're already running. Huh. It's hilarious. Are they going to run through my units? Oh, that's going to make it easy to get lots of prisoners. No, stay on guard. No, wait. Mountain Uruks, that is your target. Oh, glorious. Yeah, this frontal attack should be wiped out rather easily. Crispify the goblins. Oh yeah, something I should also mention, because I'm sure that wasn't in the recording, because that happened right before the start of this battle. We got backstabbed by Dol Guldur, and I dropped my pen, as if this recording wasn't awful enough already. I even dropped my freaking pen. But yeah, Dol Guldur backstabbed me, which I guess makes it possible for me to ally with the dwarves, so I guess it's a sign. But yeah, not a huge fan of Dol Guldur betraying me. That does open up an entire new can of worms, as if I wasn't already facing enough resistance. We got some more. Look at these guys defying gravity. Even the camera's like, oh my god, look at them! They fly now? There's one Snaga. I'll take you all on. Oh, never mind. I love this ballista, man. If I could marry a ballista, I think I would. Don't tell Miss Izzy I said that. Okay, they kind of got like stretchy banners or something. Something's bugging out. Maybe their shields? Doesn't matter, they're gonna die either way. With or without their floppy dicks flying in the wind. And morale is awful. And they're all trying to retreat into the mines, which is funny and I guess lore accurate. And it does make it very easy for me to obliterate them. Even the Black Pit infantry just given up. Yeah, man. Okay. Fine by me. Fire on the mountain Uruks. You're not getting through. The mine is mine now. The way is shut. Maybe go in guard mode. Just kind of chill. Alright, if you guys take even longer, I might just eradicate your friends and then completely join to defend the town square. Although we're gonna have to kill a couple more lads. I guess I can already move these Wolfguard Axemen back. They're definitely gonna help. Not really needed here. Close to even breaking the mountain Uruks. Look at this trash. That's not even trash, that's the funny part. That's an actual elite unit. Alright. Looking good, looking sharp. You guys can also retreat back. I mean, retreat is the wrong word, because you're not retreating, you're just going to a different front. Relocate. Yeah. Don't know where the general is. I thought it'd be the Mountain Uruk unit, but it could still be. The numbers are dropping really fast. Right, Yagthak, stop fighting. Urukai, stop fighting. I'm gonna bring the Urukai here and maybe try and get them some volleys off. I'm gonna bring Yagthak in the fold as well. Can I squeeze you in this corner? We have won the full front attack. Now let's go protect our rear. 1% for 30 bloody 3. Oh, they got some overseers killing insults in the back here or what? Yeah, we got more than enough to hold. Oh, in come the rest of them. Ooh, can I put Yagthak up here? I should be able to, right? And then he can fire. He's got like a bit of an overarching angle. That should work quite well. Oh yeah, sending your archers in melee, that's gonna go well. Please, by all means. You absolute fool. Oh, he's gonna fire point blank at me. Maybe you're not so foolish then. Never mind. Right, Berserkers, move back a little bit. Make room for the proper warriors. Orc fellas. Look at you fellas. Are those mountain Uruks actually proving a problem? Surely not. Black Pit Berserkers. Those are the ones we need to shoot. That's a scary unit. Okay, we got a bit of a high ground. We should be able to shoot them. I can see them. I think a couple units are fighting, but I'd like to see some more. Can we move a bit higher? No, we actually can't. That's a shame. No, it's not the best angle. We'll soften them up a bit. Yeah, Urukai, you're just kind of hitting my units here, mate. Oh, you're doing better now. Yeah, those Blackfoot Berserkers are going to be a little bit of a problem. They're really good. I'm going to need some armor-piercing boys in there. Looking good on this side. I mean, there's not much movement happening and they're just slowly dying, so I'll take that. Phalan warriors, I think I can pull you back as well. Not that I need you per se, but strength in numbers and all that jazz. See if the Warg Riders are a better target. I see some direct shots there. Yeah, those Blackpit Berserkers are a problem. So I'll be pulling my Wolf Guard, I suppose, for the armor piercing capabilities. It's just the Black Pit units, really. The rest of them don't matter whatsoever. Just a big old standstill here. Surprised that General still lives. Is that the General by any chance? No. Well, it's a good thing we still had Ligizd appear on this episode to at least make it slightly less cursed. Because boy oh boy was it cursed. One would almost consider just not uploading it. Just starting fresh. But alas, you guys must stick through the good days and the bad days. Because for some of you the good days are amusing, and to others the bad days are amusing. So for those of you who enjoy the bad days, this one's for you. Those Blackpit Berserkers are just berserking. Don't like that. Horn of Gondor. But look at them, they're just shoving their men through. If I try to do that, I die, and rightfully so. The AI can constantly do that. Even against multiple layers of pikes. Look at that, I'm the one dying. They used to tell me if you put troops on the town square they wouldn't do that shove through BS. That's just not true. I'm playing on 1 speed and it's laggy just because they just ram their cavalry through. It seems to be more common with cavalry, where the cavalry just shove their own infantry in my troops. Which really should not be working like that. Look, they've effectively shoved me off my town square. Whilst I'm the one defending on guard mode with bloody pikes, and they have wargs against pikes and they're not dying. Someone explain that to me, please, because I don't get it. Those wargs should all be dropping dead. They got Snaga skirmishers shoving through the ranks, and they're not losing a single one. I'm sorry, but that's just bullshit. I've suddenly lost so many more troops. Now, this should not be working. This should not be working. This is stupid beyond measure. Honestly, this really bothers me. This kind of ruins any careful planning you do in a defensive siege, because the AI is just going to be like, lol, I don't care. I'm just going to brute force my way through, and you're the one getting shafted because of it. So, like, why should I we started here, they've shoved me all the way back here. This is one of the more blatant examples, but I've mentioned it many times before. But this time it's just blatantly obvious and painful to watch. And I'm not sure what the problem is. It's not. I'm not blaming EUR or DAC, but I don't know. Is it AI behavior or something? I always thought it'd be the AI abusing shield wall, but I don't think any of these units can use shield wall. I think it's mostly a cav unit's problem. No, this is just ridiculous. I mean, look at that. It's like I don't exist. And the only unit doing anything are my crossbows. Yeah, they've just effectively outclassed me entirely. Oh, is the same thing happening here? No, they just got shoved off by routing units, I guess? No. Snaga Stalkers. That's a 3 defense bloody unit. Have made it through my defensive lines? What? I don't get it, guys. I really don't, and it's really bothering me. Now they're routing, though. At least that's a good thing. Like, it makes it easier to encircle them, but like, look at that! Maybe I'm whining too much, but I don't know. I'll read the comments. Maybe you guys are like, oh, what are you complaining about? Maybe you guys will understand. Maybe you'll agree. Maybe you'll disagree. That's fine as well. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Now the
Their
EUR
loss
have
halfway
arrived.
there.
Good. The musicians. Come on, keep shooting. Where are they trying to go to exactly? Are they trying to join? I guess they're trying to join the other army. I've brought my own horses. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really work when I try to do it. That's a shame. Yeah, I guess they're trying to reinforce that other army. Makes sense, I suppose. It's just a bit weird that they've just kind of ignored my army. They've effectively... They didn't even go for the town square. I wouldn't even be that surprised if they went for the town square, but they've effectively ignored it. They're like, you know what? You guys can do your own thing. I lost so many troops because of that. So many guys that should not have died, but did. The cursed episode. Let's keep it at one episode though, please. I'm gonna withdraw you, because I'm scared for your life. Still a stalemate here. Well, maybe I should just fire on them, because we're not getting them out in time. I guess we can just kind of ignore the ones that shove through and try to get rid of the shittier units in the back, try to get them to rout. It's probably the only way we can do something. You can fire at will. Trying to get the ballista to do something, if you can shoot at the Black Pit Berserkers. Is it maybe the Black Pit Infantry that used shield wall and shove through? I don't know for sure. Ballista, now's the time. Nah, you're just kind of not doing anything. Okay. Oh, we got some routes. That's good. That's something. There's still a big chunk of them hanging in. Yeah, those Black Pit units had a problem. Ballista, could you do something, please? No, you're not awaiting my command, because you can literally shoot them. There's no reason for you not to shoot them. Go for the flank. Yep, get warped. Ah, bloody hell. Camera, please! Already getting annoyed enough as is. I don't need that camera to also start harassing me. Victory seems so... What are you smoking, man? I need a big old break after this recording. I'm gonna eat some cheesecake. Alright. Get rid of them. I think I'm gonna pull Yagthak away. Try to get them here to shoot at the Black Pit units. Oh, they're close to routing actually. Interesting. I'll lose my ballista crew. I'd really love to pull them back though. We'll get rid of those wargs. Not sure how the wargs have made it this far. The infantry I can sorta understand, but the wargs of all units. Okay, we've sandwiched them on this narrow little causeway. But the Goblin Man is still feisty, which is a surprise. Are the Black Pit Infantry gone? Smaug Stalkers. Alright, Yagthak, come on. Yep, they're gone. Mostly got rid of these pricks. We'll get rid of these singers outside. It's too early for Christmas carols. I think they're just gonna start ignoring my... Yeah, they're doing the same thing they did upstairs. Just ignore my unit. They're just fighting and then they're like, ah. We grow tired of fighting you. Oh man. The game giveth, the game taketh. And today, the game tooketh. Game tooketh my sanity. Come on, kill these wargs. They're horses. They should be very weak against pikes. Victory seems certain. You're up against a pike unit. Victory should not seem certain.
Good tidings. The enemy
Oh, we could.
general lies dead.
That was a general? Okay. Must have been a captain. Yeah, probably was a captain. Yeah, Captain Lunduk. Don't think that'll make much of a difference. Because these guys, I think, have infinite morale, right? Yep, can't be broken. Feels like EUR adds more units that have infinite morale. Which I'm not opposed to, by the way. Just an observation. But that doesn't mean we'll have to kill them all. These wargs, though, can be broken, but no, they're having a good time. Up against pikes, I don't get it. Wargs have baffled me in every campaign. Whenever I have wargs, they just suck and I can't do anything with them. When the enemy has wargs, it's like my worst nightmare. Also, how are these goblin infantry? Goblin band, sorry. What is that defense? 8. No, it's about 8 more than I expected, I suppose. Alright, please get rid of these warg bastards. Yeah, for some reason, I mean, the wargs are pretty stretchy, but they're also just not dying. They must have unlocked a different kind of warg that I never had access to. I want some, Saruman, you're holding out on me. Alright, time for a point-blank volley, because that's the only way to kill these bastards. Did some really just shrug it off? Goodness gracious. That barely killed anyone. And the wargs are... well, they're not really winning as my pikes. I'm not going to go that far. They're not really losing either, just kind of... These wargs are ridiculous. 7 defense! Doesn't feel like 7 defense, feels like 70 defense. Tankier than a bloody Mooba kill. And they should have massive hitboxes, so crossbows and other ammunition-based weaponry should be quite effective to them. But not these wargs, also their morale is quite high. That didn't kill a single one. What the bloody hell? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Oh my lord, alright.
We've captured the enemy's general.
Okay.
The enemy army flees the field.
I don't particularly care about him. So who's still standing? Anyone? Oh, there's some bastard outside. Oh, there's some guys who got stuck outside. Send in the infantry to finish them off. Goodness gracious. This was a struggle and a half. Not just this battle, but this entire episode. I do apologize. This is awful behavior. Just an awful display.
If we continue
I
like
need to
this,
do better
we
than
will
that.
smash the enemy.
Also, screwing up the recording, of course, doesn't help.
The enemy army flees the field.
Right, make sure that
Pursue and run them down.
I lost about 20% to money.
Our foe
At least I healed a
utterly
decent chunk. But
vanquished.
yeah, that...
Let all who remember this
I don't know
day
what the hell happened
remember
there
it
at
as
that
the
point
day
when they
of
just
our most
shoved through my
glorious
entire
victory.
defensive line like it was nothing. With goblins and wargs, but I'm just gonna try and forget all about it for my own mental health. Alright, ransom. No, not ransom. Execute them. I'm sorry, Gamma, because you can't really keep accurate track of the kill deaths now, because... I mean, I've got the footage without my audio, so if you guys really want to watch it, I can upload it, but it's not going to be that interesting, I think. So what happened, basically? Recap, because I'm not sure how far we went. We defended at Aldburg. I'm pretty sure that battle will still be included in the recording. Then we also had a big battle at Onodrith, where the Doomstack attacked. We were able to fend them off, but as you can tell, at great cost. Catapult and Ballista did most of the heavy lifting there. General survived. I was also going to rename Aldburg, because we had a really hard time killing the enemy general. So I was going to rename the settlement in his honor. Can I add an accent? That's not the accent I want. Oops. Oh no, I'm running scripts now. How do I... how do I get rid of that? What's going on? I pressed the button I should not have pressed. Trying to get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. I'm just gonna ignore this. This recording has just been absolutely shit. Gotta be honest with you. So, I want to rename this settlement. How do I... Oh, I'm stuck in this. Okay, run script. Yeah, go ahead. No, just leave me alone. I don't know how to get rid of it. That's the other engine. Oops, no. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm just gonna save and then reload and hope that it's gone. Hopefully. It's not gone. So I'm just gonna go cry now. Alright, quick recap, and then I'm gonna close the game and pray that things will go better in the next one. So, we fought at EUR, which I still need to rename properly, but I can't right now. Won, though it was somewhat close. Definitely need to repair the wall. Oh, we got someone coming of age there. That's coming of age, sorry. That's actually really helpful. So I'm actually gonna go for a counterattack. Get rid of Glio Beam. Erebor, I'm going to move out this army and get rid of Swidhelm, and then hopefully push towards Endweight. We were backstabbed by Dol Guldur. Rohan was coming out for Frekka's Hall. Dol Guldur came in first, so yeah, we're going to try to get rid of him. We also, of course, won the fight at Moria, which I will try to retrain my lads. I hope we can do a counterattack at Anon and Arod, but I'm just getting attacked by so many places now, it's somewhat annoying. I'll try to get rid of my money. This is really annoying, and you know, I'm just going to round it off here, and then next time when I start up the game, this should all be gone. I don't know, I can't get rid of it. I clicked something wrong, and I'm just an idiot. So I'm going to round it off here, going to go lay down, going to take a big old cry, because it's one of those days where everything just goes wrong, and it's just exhausting. But I can still laugh about it, and I guess that's the best part, right? It's all relative, right? I mean, it's just a game, so... it is what it is. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys found some joy in my suffering, which you really should try and find. And I hope to catch you all for episode 13, which hopefully lucky number 13, because if that's another shitty episode, I don't know what to do with myself. So thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on a better day.